proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now...
Yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Now Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos go down the field in just 2 plays to 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. They juked him. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the years that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The Dolphins had 5 and 6 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be... And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Holding, offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. On first down, Wilson out quickly to Judy. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love...
You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Now Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Throwing again here, Wilson. They find some open field here. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
First down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Wilson. That's caught left side by Judy. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3. And I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. David Montgomery, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. In motion, the tight end. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. On play action, they'll throw. Try to lay one up deep. And this one is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Randy Gregory. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance if they want to.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Wilson down around his goal line. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Oh, look at the juke. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here on first down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw again. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They run for it with Harris. Runs over it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign. That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of the half, getting it into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here. They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? Toe tap. You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson forced out to his left. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them. It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys. Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend? Yeah, do I ever? This one taken just inside the 10. So we reach halftime, and what's been halftime over? No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And Freeman lost the football, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out and, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Wilson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, and this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy from 21 yards away as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. No problem there on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown run from Jerry Jeudy. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Harris running straight ahead. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
19 tight.
They're going to try and throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 61 yards on the ground for him so far. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll drop to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Damian Harris, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. It's complete, and he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton heading back out there. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do. You get hungrier. You get greedy in a good way. Often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Now Wilson finding Williams once more, complete. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Holding. Repeating.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He gets it complete to Harris. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th.
Ready, set.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. An option handoff given to Harris. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. He'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
The quarterback will keep it himself. And they will get back to within one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the fourth. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the 6. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. 10, 5, and they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Broncos. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Miami set to take over. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
Draft 50. Buffalo 18.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DJ Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They run it again with Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a dip. Javonte Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.